Bing, 'tis the season to be jolly and joyous.
Good morning and welcome to a day in the life with Felix. I think you're gonna realize pretty quickly why I've never done one of these videos before. Morgan, her days in the lives, they're very cute. She puts a lot of work into the cutesiness of them. Don't expect that from me. This will be fun. Let's go. We got a laundry pile, so I gotta get underwear and clothes from the laundry.
No. You have underwear and the stuff that I folded last night, girl.
Oh, wow.
It's one third folded.
Hey, hell yeah, brother, thanks. Yeah, there's a small one, there's that one, and then there's his, They're the same thing.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, not like petroleum jelly is the main ingredient in this.
I just feel like we were using Vaseline at one point.
Yeah. Okay, I'm setting up yogurt to strain. This is my unhinged setup because I don't really have a good thing that fits it good. The goal is for the yogurt to become thicker. I've got cheesecloth in strainer on top of pitcher, and the pitcher's not the right size, and so there's bowl underneath to catch additional weird juices. And we're gonna let that sit for a long time. But last night I got some, and it's very chunky. This is perfect. This is what I wanted. So, yay. I'm gonna drink my coffee, and I'm gonna do the subtitles for this video. For the video that is coming out today. For you, the past. Right. Here's our yogurt. There's juice in there. Yogurt juice. Don't forget to take your medication, fellow depression and hair loss warriors. I finally remembered to charge my toothbrush. The past 4 days, I've just been changing the head of the toothbrush on Morgan's toothbrush and my toothbrush because she's responsible and hers is charged and mine was not. But now it's charged. Yay.
Off. It is off right now. You're so right.
We're looking for mommy. Hello. Say hello. Sit and drum. Play with beads time. A lot of slime we're acquiring here. Everyone say yay. Thank you to Morgan for tackling Laundry Mountain while the baby and I hung out. Hooray. And then the baby hung out in his apartment for a bit while I did voiceover for a reel that I've been meaning to post for days now. The baby just downed this, but he's been really into applesauce with a little bit of cinnamon and then some yogurt in it. I've been calling them apple pie pouches, and they're really good. I've had them also. I'm having sheep's pie leftovers for lunch, which is what we call vegetarian shepherd's pie. Goop check. I think this is done. It's got a little bit of liquidy in the middle, but I think that's okay.
Dishes are dirty. I'm gonna run them after lunch.
Okay.
Did you tell Daddy about the flowers that we picked out?
He's like, Mommy, I'm busy.
Do you remember picking out the flowers? First, you picked out some orange ones, and I said, no.
So, what are you looking for at the bins?
Thick, heavy canvas.
Oh.
Or really any fabric. I'm in my fabric era. But yeah, thick, heavy canvas. I think I am going to have to order it.
Can you text that to me?
Yeah.
Because I...
Pick heavy canvas, white or cream.
White
it's really
or cream?
It's mostly cream usually.
Okay. Can you wash canvas?
Can you wash it? Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want it for backpacks?
I want it for my sewing bag, but yeah.
For your sewing bag also?
Yeah, I need to order it for the sewing bag I'm making, yes.
Didn't you want some for the Conkin bags? Okay.
Yeah, they're supposed to be made of canvas.
So you just want as much as they have?
Yeah, I don't know if they will have it.
No, yeah. But if I see like an insane amount,
yeah,
may as well just grab all of it for you. Would you want tarp or you just want canvas?
I don't want tarp.
Cool.
I don't think. What do you mean? Oh, like painting?
Like tarps?
No.
No, like
That's
IKEA bag material.
Do you know what canvas is?
Yeah.
The IKEA bags are like rain material.
I know. They're a similar toughness to canvas.
That's not canvas at all. That's plastic.
No, they're made of something different. Why are we in a fight right now?
What do you mean then you want like IKEA material?
No, I said, would you want IKEA material?
Oh.
If I saw tarp, would you be interested in tarp or you only want canvas?
I only want canvas.
Okay, I don't know why I'm getting the third degree
It
here.
just seems like an insane jump.
It's like you were like, I want wool yarn. And I was like, okay, if they have acrylic, are you interested in that? I feel like that's what I'm saying.
That's true, and that would be it's being a puppy dog right now.
Yeah, sometimes you get to be a puppy dog. I don't think it's a crazy question. I didn't think you were certainly going to say yes. I just don't have to call you while I'm there while my hands are covered in gross stuff.
That's fair. I feel like it's I want paint. And you're like, okay, if they have old fruit, do you want that? You could paint with it.
You couldn't paint with old fruit.
You could try.
You couldn't.
No, yeah. After Christmas presents, I'm making sewing bag.
Goop.
Then Costco Conkin bag.
Costco Conkin bag.
Costco Conkin bag.
Yeah, you're using something to make bags.
That's the outside of it, though. I don't need more. Unless you wanted one. If you saw something you'd want a Conkin bag out of, then you could grab that.
I'm crashing out.
No.
Is Costco bag not very similar to tarp?
It is. But that's for the outside.
I know.
I don't need more.
And I'm glad you don't need more. Ow, 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 ow. I was asking if you need more. That girl made the backpack out of...
She made it out of Trader Joe's bag. And the IKEA one.
And the IKEA one, which is functionally tarp.
Yeah, it's not tarp.
You know what? Burn me at the stake.
I mean,
Throw me into the ocean.
You're right. That's classic tarp. That's what I thought you meant the first time. And I was like, why would tarp be like canvas?
It's not like canvas. It's a material.
So why bring it up?
Because you're...
I'm crashing out.
I'm crashing out. I just had a meeting with my friend Holly at GovCup, where we talked about some Circular Salem stuff, and it was really great. But she gave me a present. I'm gonna put this on my phone. The radio is playing Sleep by Eric Whitacre. Sleep by Eric Whitacre. 105.5 is playing Sleep by Eric Whitacre. I sang this song in high school. It is an insane song to play on the radio. Oh my God. 1,000 pictures film by... I cannot sleep, my mind's up. I lost it. We're on the way to a friend's house. What?
I was interpretive dancing for your... Oh, you can't see me?
Now I can a little bit. Whoa. We're on the way to a friend's house, two friends who also have kids, and Morgan's gonna hang out with the babies while we go to the bins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went to the bins, had a great time at the bins. Got things mostly not for myself. They're always very nice at the bins, and it's like once you get over 25 pounds, it is significantly cheaper. So without an additional 6 pounds, I would have paid I would have paid $53, but I went back and got 6 more pounds because the lady told me to, and then it was $42, which is crazy that it's like that different. So this is one of my additional 6 pounds things. This is gonna be for Soup Squad. It's just like a nice, like cushiony. I thought for somebody to be outside, I thought it would be nice. It's like nice quality.
Yeah.
And then also this is like mattress topper type thing, which I thought similar purpose there. Also for Soup Squad. Those are both to be heavy. This, so it's a flat sheet and a fitted sheet.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
And I don't even know what size. I mean, there's a ton of it. So Mimi's been making,
So cute.
isn't it so cute? A really sick raincoat for my brother. And she needed a lining fabric. Like this is the outer side of it and it's this worn. So I don't know if you mind. It's cute.
I'm just
yeah,
gonna let
literally-
Nicholas choose from what.
Yeah, it looks like the inner side from how worn it is.
Yes, no, that's the outer side. This is
Very
the
well
inner side.
loved.
Outer side. Super well loved, which is great.
Super cute.
And then this is, I think it's literally just the same fabric. I mean, yeah, pattern.
Oh, that's a twin.
This is the inner side. This is the outer side.
Yeah.
Isn't it so cute?
Cute.
Anyway, really fun. And then also this completely insane Winnie Pooh comforter.
So cute.
It's weird vintage Pooh. I want to know.
Really good.
It's really strange. It's great. But like, when is this from? Also, is it just barely post Disney? Had they not nailed down? Because like Eeyore and Pooh, these guys look normal. Who the hell is this guy? Is that
No,
Piglet?
I remember him looking like this.
When?
I want to say this is like a Sears set.
Or they like did a specific design choice.
No, I just think that they were a lot more.
Kanga and Roo.
Yeah.
This man, that's Rabbit.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Yeah, I feel like this is maybe 80s. This is not
It's so
modern
cute.
day Pooh at all.
No. Is it modern day Disney Pooh? Because
No.
Sorry, what I mean is it 80s Disney Pooh?
Probably. Well,
No.
was there any 80s?
Yeah,
Yes,
the shows
the
were
cartoon-
70s.
The
Right?
cartoon came out in
Oh.
70, like 60 whatever.
Is it really?
I think it's
Okay.
70 something.
You think it's 70 something?
I'm
70.
gonna say 73, but go ahead.
I was gonna say it's early 70s. Or it might be like 77 for some reason in my brain. Like, but this is like the branding of Rabbit's house. Like, that looks right for the cartoon.
Right.
So were there other, and like Eeyore, I mean, he looks perfect. I mean, they all look perfect. They look so fun.
Cool.
Super
Yeah,
weird.
that's really good.
Yeah, and this is like, now Roo dear, you promised. It's just so crazy. And Tigger looks weird, but cute. Okay. Oh, an owl. Owl looks crazy. Look at Owl.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
Look at him.
bonkers.
He's weird. Who indeed?
Oh,
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be Piglet, this stripy shirt
it's
guy.
not.
it is, yeah.
That's
For sure.
insane.
It's not even pink.
Hashtag not my Piglet, but I love him. I'm obsessed with him. And then it's like a bunch of 3T4T type clothes. This is really sick Mickey Mouse hoodie.
Thumbs up, Nick.
That's cute. This is Woods. Baby
Love
pants.
those.
Woods. Really nice jacket. I'll tell you the things that I grabbed that were specifically for the goose. This is cute. These would.
Oh, he
my
loves
gosh,
it.
Gengar.
Gengar's like one of my favorite Pokemon. Yeah.
So cute.
So this one's for goose for sure. Isn't it so cute?
That's so cute.
I don't know if someone made it. I don't know. Like, it doesn't have anything that I can see. So I don't know if it's that. Oh, here we go. I got no idea. It's weird and European, but it's cute.
Really cute.
It might be Shein. It doesn't matter. It's so cute. Baby jammies. These are like zip ups. I think they're like $5. Oh, Morgan.
Oh my god.
That's so cute.
Baby craft apron.
Yeah.
Very
Right?
cute.
Sick baby outfit. This one was like on the smaller side. This I found and was like, what the heck is this? It says sound trumpets to. I love it.
Interesting.
Toot talk.
Yeah, why does it say Toot Talk?
It's Casuals is the brand. Couldn't tell you. This also cute, just like a regular.
Yeah.
Lot of like boys' clothes. Funnily, I feel like sometimes it's like not, and then sometimes. So anyway, I just grabbed what they had that was like the correct season. But a lot of these can be for the kids' clothing swap. I figured he wasn't gonna wear like a camo jacket, but
Yeah,
it's
fine.
a
Yeah,
a 4.
go hunting.
No, it's a 14. It's nice though. Like,
Yeah,
Okay, Morgan, for you.
I'm ready.
Oh.
I'm starting with what I think is what you will find the best, and they are gonna get worse from here.
Okay.
Snowflakes.
Okay. Right.
Kind of fun,
That's so.
but like this one's a little like chunky over here, so we can't use this. But these are pretty fun. I think the baby's gonna love these ones,
That's
unfortunately.
hilarious.
That he will.
But they're insane. Okay.
We should have left our car in the garage so we could switch them out.
Window cleans. We should have. I wasn't thinking. And then, oh, this is like for Morgan specifically.
I love him.
He's got a hot glue on his thingy. And he's also like really hard. So I know his eyes are yellow and he looks a little bit crunchy, but like he's not like supposed to be a squeezy toy, so I'm not worried about him being like moldy. Why is he baby Sebastian?
I don't know, he's so teeny.
Isn't he so
Really
cute? I'm obsessed with him. Okay, and then ours doesn't have this.
Oh my god.
It's so cute, and so that's in there also.
That's a toy.
Okay, so teacher AJ said we could have puff balls and he could practice scooping them.
Yeah.
This is a trivet made of puff balls, and if you cut the string, like they're just like tied together like this.
Oh.
And I've been wanting, they're like wool puff balls. So I was
also,
like,
you could wash
smart.
it like
first, and then chop
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So I know it's like a little bit cuckoo crazy.
No,
but I
it's
think
so
it'd be
cute
really
though. I'm sad I won't get trivet, but
Well, it's, that's,
no, we need poop balls.
you and poof. You need poof. The other thing, this thing happens at the bins where there's all of these items that come in, and then there's this kind of like weird detritus and like weird strange little pieces of gunk and things that are like the offshoots of bits of like bigger sets and stuff. So I thought those would be really great in like I Spy thingies. So what I have is dinosaurs and weird Barbie food and fish and smiley faces and
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Monopoly houses, and so I think this is going to be great for that. That was my plan, and then a fried egg. That was my plan for the littlest baby, was to make him a shaker that has some fun stuff like this.
That's smart.
I figured like that'll be a good, okay. And then this is the thing that is going to piss Morgan off.
All you do is bring heavy, bulky items into my home.
Not that heavy. It's basically not even that heavy. Okay, so what's inside of it,
Oh my god.
and we already have, these are in his stocking already.
Okay.
And it goes-
Spoilers.
Oh, that's so cute.
When you fold it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Melissa and Doug are the
He
best.
doesn't, and here's my justification. Okay, comes with a cow, and then also he doesn't have anything that is, he does not yet have like a road type toy. This has a chunk out of it here. Baby hat for family building blocks or whatever. I thought this maybe for the medium-sized baby.
Oh, yeah.
I searched frantically for this one. I even Googled to figure out what color it is, but I figure it's like fine. We could either, anyway. And then it's a frowny face on this side.
That's so funny.
Isn't that so funny? Hi, baby.
Oh.
Great news for us.
It's 52 minutes. And I said, no. It also has Horton Hears a Who.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yes. This is the story of Ferdinand.
Aw.
Oh, I love that.
What does it say on the inside?
I have no idea. Simone was like, found this one and was like, do you guys have this one? And I was like, no. And then she's like, you ever read it? And I was like, no. She's like, you're going to want this one. I was like, all right, I trust you.
Ferdinand's a good
They made a movie not too long ago.
This.
Oh.
Yeah. He's gonna love
Big
that.
fan of these. Okay, and then these are some kind of like absolutely insane cuckoo the crazy things. So, for the child who I've made a Play-Doh thing for. You saw the Play-Doh thing I made? Oh yes, you did, mostly.
Yes.
This is a multi-tool for Play-Doh. Play-Doh brand multi-tool.
That's amazing.
Is that not like one of the more insane things you've ever seen? So
perfect
it's,
for excavation?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Isn't that so fun?
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Isn't
See, I've never heard of that.
No, never in my life. And it says Play-Doh on it right here.
That's crazy.
And it's got a clip so you can put it on your baby, on your child pants.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
That's so funny. Oh, I got a couple of these Play-Doh type items for our child.
Mm-hmm.
Dinosaur pizza cutter.
Cute.
I figured he's gonna love that. And then this is Play-Doh and it makes treats. So like you put them on there and you like squeeze it.
Oh, that's so fun.
You know what I'm
I
talking
love
about? It like
those,
makes,
yeah.
yes. Which I figure he won't be into just yet.
Oh, hang on, buddy.
These are also for the child for the excavation. I thought these would be good. These are two different things that I thought would be good car items
Oh,
yes.
on the way too. And then this is one of
The
those.
box for that stuff is there once you wash them off.
Nice, as I say, they need to be washed. This is one of those.
Yeah.
Which I don't like. What's the likelihood that he could like rip this? I feel like not much, right?
I mean, you'll be sitting next to him.
That's true.
Yeah,
And then these are
hopefully see it.
insane vintage plastic star buttons.
Cute.
Aren't they cute? I
Oh
thought
my god, they're so cute.
they're so cute. I thought they'd be really good inclusions in baby shaker finding thingies. And here's the last thing.
Okay.
This is the most insane item. It is the one I'm most excited about. This is from Royalco, spelled crazy. Education Supply Activity Bug Bodies Corpse de Insectes.
All right. Yeah. Hell
These
yeah.
are pins that you put wings on.
Obviously.
That's so cute.
So you do like pipe cleaners through the top. Do you see?
Amazing.
And then they make. Is that not?
That's so cute.
So cute. They're a real kooky size. And they're real kooky colors, so I thought, and they're all different weird shapes, so I thought worst case scenario, they could be like a fun, like sorting something. What are you doing?
You couldn't see your head because the baby had moved in. You could mostly see your head.
All right. I figure worst case, they're like a really fun, strange sorting activity, and then eventually they become a super fun craft. But isn't that so weird?
No, that's really good. I've never heard of those.
I've never seen anything like this. Build beautiful bugs with whimsical wings using Royalco's bug bodies.
You got a real bug buddy.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for my bug body. Get my bug body ready. Anyway, yeah, we could do it for spring. We could do like flying
Yeah, we
butterflies.
could. Also, they're like reusable. You just
Yes.
the
No, they've
wings out.
they've just got holes in them. Also, like they don't all have to be butterflies. These
No.
could be dragonflies or bees or whatever. Which
Yeah,
I think
buddy,
is
it
really
just
fun.
went so good.
I had a great time at the bins. So yeah, these things are kind of cuckoo crazies to live at our house. Not most. I mean, they're for children, for other children also. I didn't find any freaking DVD cases, which is annoying because it's like sometimes, like I also saw no beanies, not a single beanie. Oh, also I've never seen vinyl clings there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Also, they're really nice, except for this one's got like one crusty, but it's pretty fun.
It's amazing to me how many like
new,
delicate type things stay in good condition
Yes.
in the bin.
I have this disease at the bins. Tell me if you're someone who goes to the bins if you also have this problem. I scoop up pieces that are supposed to go to something else in case I find their partner pieces. And then I'm like, if I find all of these, then I have to buy it. And I just kept on finding, there's so many weird little delicate things, but there were so many of those, like, what are those logs? They're in the Toy Story.
Lincoln logs.
No, sorry.
Go ahead.
Natural wood circle with holes in it.
Oh
brightly
yeah,
colored
what are
stick.
they called? I know what you're talking about though.
It's like connecty.
It's like
peg and stick connecty, something.
Yeah.
Anyway, but there's not quite enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of those things. There were some really weird Melissa and Doug puzzle. Anyway, I had a really good time. Had a really fun time with
Redacted.
I had a really good time with our friends. We had fun.
I think you said their name.
I don't know. Seems.
They're grown-ups.
I didn't ask them though.
That's true.
Seems rude.
Oh, hold on. He's pretending to choke. Everyone, pay attention, please.
And that's what happened at the bins. This is the most I've gone to the bins in such a short period. How many is it? 3 times this month?
Yeah.
We don't normally go. I hadn't
It's
gone.
because we're filming content every day and we're like, oh, you know what else you could do?
Also, it's a holiday season, and where I haven't gone, Target.
Yeah.
Not one time in over a year, so I don't feel that bad about going to the bins. And now I have to edit this video that you're watching right now. Videoception. Time lapse. I'm not done, but I'm going upstairs to watch Bear with the Baby. And I'm back. I took a shower. I'm damp now. You may have noticed. I've had like a weird, funky little almost migraine all day today that I've been trying to get rid of. It's really been pissing me off. It's not been like awful. I just like don't know why it won't leave. And like I took an Imitrex and like whatever. So I took a shower. Morgan was a trooper and did most of bedtime routine without me, which is incredible of her. She's so sweet. Our bedtime routine. I didn't feel comfortable filming any of it, but I feel fine sharing with you. Depending on who is editing, which it's me today, but typically it's Morgan. This has been kind of like a really weird day in the life. It's not a lot of things that like we typically do. It was kind of like a hybrid Morgan work day, Felix work day. The bedtime routine. We watched an episode of Bear in the Big Blue House. Previously we had Disney Plus and then we canceled it. And because screw them. And then we got a bunch of VHSs and DVDs of Bear in the Big Blue House episodes. And we only had about 12 episodes total, and we cycled through those for a couple of months, and it was really brutal. And we have a friend who is getting Disney Plus for free, and so we are logged into hers as a short-term moment because I am going to see if I think we won't be needing it that much longer. After that, we say goodnight to everybody upstairs. Typically, Mimi and Papa, the lights, the back hallway, whoever we need to say goodnight to. Downstairs, go into the baby room, change into pajamas and a baby bag. You guys familiar with the baby bag? Huge fan of the baby bag in this house. Ones that you put a baby in earlier on don't have like feet, legs, and these ones do. So it's kind of like this oversized, no sleeves. It's like a wearable blanket. It's like a zip up blanket that has little footholes so that they can stomp around. We read some books. We read so many books. We read 8,000 books. We brush teeth, which has been going so much better recently, actually. I don't know what it is that happened. In my experience as a parent, it seems like the second you get comfortable with how difficult one part of something is, that drastically shifts and becomes easier, but something that you had not even considered might be difficult becomes that much more difficult. Children are just learning to be people for the first time, as we all are, and that's really cool. So anyway, toothbrushing's going great. It's usually both me and Morgan in the room at that point. Morgan typically cleans up a little bit upstairs, his like toys and stuff that he's had out as I'm doing those things with her. Then she comes downstairs. We usually brush teeth together, but recently it hasn't been that bad, so we've been able to do it like individually. And then do kisses, maybe read one more book. And then whichever one is not editing is the person who like rocks him to sleep and then puts him in his crib. Today was not a great example of our divided, like our labor division, because it was a lot of Morgan doing housework and also watching the baby. And then it was me kind of like going off and doing unhinged fun things. I don't do a ton of cleaning in our house. I do almost all of the cooking. So really all that you saw me do for like contributing to the house was like getting that yogurt set for the baby, because I make like these baby Go-Gurts. I got these plain, like no sugar added mango purees from the Wheeler dealer, and I put those in yogurt, and then it's like fake baby Go-Gurt in those pouches, and he's obsessed with it. It works so good. It's just like a quick, like protein filled, tasty, it works great. So that was the yogurt that I was making for that. My very last thing that I'll say, because I'm gonna have to edit what I'm doing right now, so you won't see the end of this night for me. Get the video all set up, get it up and like exported to YouTube. I will try to sleep for like an hour, and then I'll be driving my little brother to work. They work overnight shifts, and they don't drive, but they're working on getting their license. It's fine. It's good. That's what that'll look like. And then I will fall asleep, and then I will wake up, and it will be Christmas Eve. So I've got a lot of stuff to do on that day and some filming to do. So we'll see you again. Hey girl. You okay?
So cold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Frozen girl.
Is it okay if I leave in the conversation where we're bickering at each other about tarps?
Oh, are you filming?
I was filming the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Do you want to be over here with me to talk about it for a second?
What? So you don't want me to have hair dryer time?
Well, I'm filming, so...
Okay. I didn't know that either. So just let them know that I'm frozen. Say, please hold, hair dryer time.
I wish you
had a giant blanket with 4 arms.
Oh, farms?
Then we could be like...
Put a blanket on us.
Put a blanket on it.
The conversation that we had earlier about the tarp versus the campus.
You're worried it sounded mean?
Just, I don't know.
To strangers?
I worry that people are sensitive. I think that we have like a really good rapport. Do you remember back when we used to be early on the internet and we shared all kinds of things all the time, and people would be like, you guys are too mean to each other?
Or people would be like, if my partner said this to me, I would jump off a bridge.
Right.
And it would be you being like, yeah, the waitress was hot, right?
Right. I think it was you, but yeah.
Probably. Well, that sounds right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
I guess kind of.
Yeah.
Also, I'm right, because
I don't even remember.
In the video, I've rewatched it.
Okay.
And let's just rehash this.
Okay.
A conversation of understanding.
Mm-hmm. I don't even remember. I literally forgot we had this conversation.
That makes sense. I was asking, it's been in my brain all day. I was asking, hey, do you need anything at the bins? You say canvas.
I need heavy canvas.
Heavy, thick canvas.
Heavy, thick canvas. A lot of it.
I say for the backpacks, because I'm still thinking about the IKEA bags that you made for the twins.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew you had said you were going to make a couple of
They're
those.
not IKEA bags. Go ahead.
Sorry.
The
Konkin
Konkin bags.
But I remember them being made out of IKEA.
No.
No, the girl made one out of IKEA.
Oh, the girl who made the video, yes. The twins was not though.
No,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just thick fabric.
Go ahead.
Yes. And then you were also talking about making the like squarey bags.
Yeah.
That you made the one of. And I was like, oh, I like that would be really good. Also as an IKEA bag made from IKEA bag material. And you had purchased the Costco bag, which is very similar in terms of like to the IKEA bag. It is not soft. Mm-hmm. So we're having the conversation and you say, I want thick, heavy canvas. And I go, oh, okay. For this something? And you're like, no, for my sewing bag. And I don't remember you telling me that you were going to sew a sewing bag.
Oh, so you didn't watch my vlog?
When would I have had time to watch your vlog?
You watched a lot of them.
That's true. But I think this is the one that I missed the end of. Anyway.
I said I need thick, heavy canvas for the inside of my sewing bag.
I missed the inside part. Okay, so shoot me in the head.
Actually, you have it recorded, so maybe I didn't. That was what I meant.
I don't think you said the inside. Oh, you said that was for the outside. You kept saying that was for the outside. The tarp part.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter. Anyway, and I want to be really clear, none of it matters. But I'm just going, oh, okay. I'm taking stock of the things you'd like to pass. Oh. Did she need any tarp?
Yeah.
And I said, you're making it for how many things? I'm like, what, you need a large quantity? I should just get all of it if there's canvas? And you're like, yeah. And I go, oh, okay. Would you want tarp or no? If I see tarp, because I see tarp there on a fairly consistent basis. I've never specifically seen canvas, but I do see tarp. And so I'm like, oh, not would tarp work for this.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Just, do you need tarp for one of your many projects? And you go, that's so, what a crazy question.
What you're saying. If I don't see canvas, would you like tarp instead? And I was trying to be
I
like...
want to be really clear. This is the difference between you and me. Because I would never imply that. Not in 1,000,000 years. And I have to write in grocery store
We
things.
both have to write specific things on the grocery list.
No. I'm not saying you're an incompetent husband. We both have to write it. But what I have to write specifically that you almost never have to write is, I do not want the next best thing for this. Whatever you have decided is the next best thing, that's wrong. I don't want that. I want only this. If this isn't here, don't get
anything.
Do not get anything.
You know how people complain when they have like a boy Instacart shopper?
You're my boy Instacart shopper.
So true.
Yes.
It depends on what the item is.
It'll typically...
If it's an ingredient versus like a snack, then yeah. Because I'll be like, they didn't have a can of pineapples, so I got you 6 live pineapples.
Yes.
And you'll be like...
You've basically stopped... You've stopped doing that for the most part.
I got the note enough.
But it was like a recurring theme in our relationship where I'd be like, here's this really specific thing I want to do something really specific with. And you'd be like, well, that would work. And I'm like, it's obvious that you don't cook so much love and light. And that's not anything against you.
I think the problem is, like, sometimes it would. Like, for the things that I make myself.
Exactly.
It would. To be like, whatever, they didn't have this. Also, like, they've been out of meat tube at every store in the world, by the way. Here's a picture of meat tube.
Right.
They've been out of this everywhere in the world where we live.
Yes.
And we normally use it for everything because we have vegetarians.
There's also meat cube.
Picture.
Sometimes I will say meat tube or cube is fine. Sometimes it is only tube that is acceptable, or depending on what I'm using it for, it needs to be like the Beyond sausage.
You seeing how crazy that is? A meat eater would never make it so complicated.
I'm the cooker. You don't be the cooking.
I don't be the... No, I have boobs. I don't have to.
Yeah, and I love that for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, I wouldn't say I don't think anyone's going to think we were being too mean. But I didn't know you were recording, to be fair.
Yeah.
That is how our, like...
That's like... I feel like that's a really good...
That's not an argument at all.
No, it's bicker. I was saying it's like our classic bickering.
I feel like that's honestly too strong of a word.
You think so?
Because here's what's going on in my mind, and I assume in yours. The thesis statement is, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Just over
How
and
did
over.
you even get there?
Yeah.
Similar to when, like, you guys are, like, you're watching a documentary, and your friend is like, who do you think the director's daughter is? And you're like,
why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
Yeah.
That's the amount of stakes I had, and I was just so confused how you could possibly think tarp and canvas were the same thing.
We do this but swapped a lot, because I feel like often I'm like, what the hell are you thinking? But in this instance, I was thinking, let me help you. And you're thinking, what the hell are you thinking? But sometimes it's the opposite.
Yeah. Well, and then I was like, do you want tarp?
I know.
Because I do that.
Yes.
Like, I'm planting seeds. I'm like, you know what sounds like a delicious dinner?
Tarp.
Tarp.
You had tarp recently?
We should get some tarp. Tarp ADM.
This is currently a 26-minute long video. I think it's the other thing, is that I'm incapable of making a short long form.
Well, you never shut up. I've always said that.
Yeah.
That's what I like about you.
Yeah.
That's actually, it's funny that you say that though, because I don't feel like that's true at all. All the time, you're like, yeah, I only film exactly what I need. And that is true. When I'm editing a video that's mine, like when we do like a once a week video, not so much for Vlogmas. I've been like more on top of it for Vlogmas, but anyway. Or like more aware, I guess. But like when I'm filming a normal video that's mine, there's usually like 4 hours of footage.
That's why I won't edit Morgan's stuff.
That I edit down to like
it pisses me off so bad. Not like pisses me off, but I'm like, okay.
It's not worth it to you.
No.
Yeah, and
like,
I don't mind filming an hour knowing that I'm only going to get 30 seconds from it because like I just set the camera and then start doing what I'm doing. That's why there's a lot of like B-roll in my videos.
Yeah, that's true.
And not as much in Felix's. Well, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, I've tried to include it for the cooking.
You're really into time lapses, which I've been really utilizing the time lapse in Vlogmas.
I think time lapses are fun.
I don't just
you
the
watch
baby loves them.
Happen.
He thinks we were watching the video of me and Mimi cleaning out the corner.
The problem is if we're trying to pull up Harry Styles
on YouTube because we don't have Spotify anymore. So we only listen on YouTube.
If we're in Mimi's account, he'll see the Me and Morgan video pop up and he'll go, Mommy, Mommy.
He used to not care at all.
Yeah.
So he used to see our thumbnails and not even care and only care about Cozy K, who doesn't watch our videos, but Cozy K is one like my favorite blogger and also the baby's favorite blogger.
Yeah.
And so he would only point at her videos and ask to watch her. And now, maybe because of Vlogmas, we're like popping up more.
Maybe.
And so it's like more, he realizes it's like a real option. Anyway, now he points at our videos, which, you know, it's one more view to watch it. And I love watching our videos because I think we're hilarious.
I hate it a lot. I like it if Morgan's mostly in it, but I don't like to hear myself talk again.
Hey.
What were we saying?
Oh, Mimi, yeah. So at the end of the cleaning out Mimi's corner video, it's just me and Mimi in time lapse. And he like belly laughed. I thought he was going to throw up. He was laughing so hard. And then he was going, and so all the past since that day, I've been like, what does Mimi do on TV? And he's like, woo, 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 woo. And it's just, that's running really fast.
Mimi is Sonic the Hedgehog to him.
I'm really curious in his little baby brain if he thinks that, like, when he's not around, we just, like, go really fast, like, if we're slowing down for him, or if he thinks that on TV, sometimes people look like that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Or if he's capable of making conclusions like that.
No idea.
Probably just Mimi funny is what he's thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
That's the end.
Vlogmas. Tomorrow will be something.
Yeah. What do you mean?
That's the end of this vlog.
And the end. On the 23rd day of Vlogmas, Felix gave to you
a day in the life of Felix. Thank you.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was good. Well, I think we're ready to be professionals.
I think we can make it to nationals.
You think we'll make it to nationals?
And scene. On the 23rd day of Vlogmas.
Oh wait, that was right. Go ahead.
Mommy, please let him have spoon.
Nobody ever lets him have a spoon. Oh, can't see you.
For the baby who I have a Play-Doh thing for.
She's 4.
For the top. Oh, I know. Girl. Oh my God, girl. Please don't do that, girl. I'm sorry, it was me. The fun found good things.
Okay, give me 10 minutes of hair dryer time.
Okay, I'll pause this.
I'm so cold.
It's okay.
Careful, SpongeBob.
Who put those there?
You did. I had them
Who
on.
put them in our home? They have been in here.
Yeah.
They're our home for years.
Yeah, they were in that corner, not bothering you. I put them on this
They've
table
done nothing
to take a picture to sell on
but
Facebook
make
Marketplace.
Me trip on them. I've asked, can I use this for something? You've said no. It's very crucially important that they sit here and trip people. That's our tripping hazard.
You're lying.
That we paid good money for on Facebook Marketplace.
You're spreading misinformation.
Yeah, we can't get into that right now. We don't have
Too much.
We
It's
do
too
not
much.
have time. Also, sorry, terrible news that I found out.
I thought you were gonna tell me you weren't recording, and I was gonna be like,
No, I was recording that whole time.
so bad.
Do you know how many Land Before Time movies there are?
13.
There's 14.
I
I
was
only
really
have
close.
8. You were so close. I've only got 8.
I was only guessing based off of your eyeballs. Your eyeballs were giving 13.
Well,
Yeah, 8 probably seems like enough.
I feel like it's an. I mean, we got to keep an eye out. Unfortunately.
What else are they gonna do? Does
Die.
Littlefoot get any bigger? Literally.
A larger foot?
Slightly bigger foot?
Couldn't tell you.